Oh, say does that.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming. Wow, we're getting close to the... playoffs now, and I gotta believe, Brent, there's a big difference between playing in the regular season and the postseason.
Oh man, that intensity ramp up, Kevin, is something else, and round by round you get more and more attention to it. The matchups become more and more significant. It is an awesome feeling and a privilege to have an opportunity to play in the postseason in this league.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Johnson, and it's Brown in at the 2. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Pass to Olajuwon. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now here's Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Oladipo. Here's Brown. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And the Thunder with possession. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Isaac picks him up.
And SGA up there getting that flush to go.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Poke loose. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Oladipo kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Johnson sets the screen for Brown. Porzingis inside. Defended by Gobert. Porzingis can't hit.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gobert. Here's Oladipo. Good D by Johnson. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Porzingis. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Brown feeling out a bit. Now the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Screen by Porzingis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gilgeous-Alexander against Isaac. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson.
All the officials are all over that one.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Johnson.
Shooting for Indiana.
So he gets them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Barnes. Now, here is Olajuwon. Over Bamba. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Bamba setting the pick for Brown. Johnson, a wide open look. Lets the three fly, and it's Brown that time on the assist from Bamba. Brown's got 5.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Now, here's Olajuwon. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes looking around. Finding the lane. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Pass to Bamba. On the wing, Brown. Started by Oladipo. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Brown.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Brown against Gobert. It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oladipo, the pass to Olajuwon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Isaac finds Brown. And here is Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Olajuwon inside. He's against Bamba, and he makes that one.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Brown's checked in for Porzingis. And Norman Powell subbed in for Brown. A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Love's checked in for the Thunder. Johnson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray's checked in for the Pacers.
An efficient scorer. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Now here's Powell. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Isaac kicks to Murray. Here's Powell. And that one hits back iron. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 7. Powell against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Johnson can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Johnson. A 29-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Powell dishes to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Johnson. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Pacers also making a change. Watanabe's checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Kleber, the pass to Oladipo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Powell against Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Kleber, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Offensive rebound. Brown the pass to Watanabe. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Powell kicks to Brown. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Powell, no good. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Johnson outside. The pass to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana trailing here. Watanabe passes to Powell. Johnson outside. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. To the inside, to the wing right side. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Phoenix. Love against Brown. Love kicks to Johnson. Oladipo right side. Launches a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Pacers making a switch here. Freedom's checked in. Indiana's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Johnson against Oladipo. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Thunder with the lead. He kicks it to Johnson. Kleber sets the screen for Johnson. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Johnson. Then Tidy gets the jumper to fall. Johnson's got 11 points.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Love with the screen on Johnson. Oladipo for 3. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Johnson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Hakeem Olajuwon has been leading the charge. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Olajuwon is out there with Barnes. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. On the wing, Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Gobert with a screen on Johnson. To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. Porzingis finds Bamba. Indiana moving it around. And it's Brown missing. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Oladipo for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson sets the screen for Brown. Down low, Porzingis. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Thunder shooting around 41% on the night. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Barnes dishes to Olajuwon. Gobert trying to get open. Moves back up. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Isaac misses. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. High post, Gobert. Clock at 4. For the 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Johnson finds Brown. Bamba a screen on Oladipo. Here's Brown. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gobert. Barnes with it. Oladipo outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Now here's Olajuwon. 8 points for him. Now Johnson. Pass to Brown. The three. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barnes. And there's the feed to Olajuwon. Shoots over Bamba. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And he knocks down the first one. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
The Thunder leading by 5. Barnes passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He's got 10. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Up top, Brown. Guarded by Oladipo. Oladipo against Brown. Back to Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 14 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. With the break of the action, let's now look at the league's top scorers. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Johnson. 14 points for him. On the wing, Brown. Over Oladipo. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Johnson. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Kevin Love's checked in for Gobert. Pacers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now here's Barnes. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Johnson comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Victor Oladipo. The Pacers also changing it up. Dennis Freedom, he's checked in for Bamba. Murray comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Norman Powell subbed in for Brown. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Love. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
And Greg, Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Kleber with a screen on Johnson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Freedom pulls it in. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Johnson, good.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Johnson outside. Kleber sets the screen for Johnson. He's off on that one, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shoots from the right block. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
The wide-open look here for Porzingis. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Watanabe's checked in for Porzingis. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Norman Powell. And then Johnson with the jam.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Here's Powell. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Johnson. Kleber with a screen on Powell. Johnson finds Kleber. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Pacers trail by 4. Johnson with it. 16 points for him. And there's the pass to Watanabe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell, the pass to Freedom. And stolen by Love. Powell against Johnson. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
What focus. Johnson taking the bump, still getting the hoop.
Yep, that one goes. 18 points for Magic Johnson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Love with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson wide open. He fires. And he stays with it. And there's another one for the Thunder.
A priority for Johnson, continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. For Indiana, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Brown's checked in for Ennis Freedom. Isaac comes in for Murray. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Norman Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. Johnson, the pass to Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Ripped away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Johnson's got the ball, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
Brown kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Watanabe. Here's Johnson with 1 on the clock. No good that time. And so that brings the... Thank you, David. And folks...
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously,
And now time to... Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Porzingis, Brown out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Bamba, and it's Isaac into the 3 spot. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Brown with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Here's Isaac. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pacers trail by 9. Brown outside. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Johnson. Good, nice job down low. Johnson's got 21.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Barnes. Olajuwon left side. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Pacers trail by 7. Brown outside. Bamba setting the pick for Brown. It's stolen by Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olajuwon. Oladipo outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Olajuwon tipped back in for 2. Olajuwon's got 12.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 21. There's Brown with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Oladipo. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots again. Count that one. Olajuwon's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brown outside. It's stolen by Oladipo. Johnson with the block. They get it back. Stolen by Bamba. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Magic Johnson picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers trail by 13. Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points in the game. Kicks it to Oladipo. Over in the corner, Olajuwon. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Brown wide open. He fires. Thunder with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the inside. Tries again. And Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Oladipo dishes to Olajuwon. Over Bamba. Olajuwon, no good. Pacers trail by 10. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the money from 12 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Johnson outside. Pass to Freedom. From the left block. We've got a moment now to see the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top shooters in the league. Rudy Gobert is second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Love check in for Olajuwon. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pacers. They trail by 9 points.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Johnson. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Johnson. 23 points in the game. Brown outside. From downtown, Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Free throw line jump shot. And that one goes long. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. On the pass to Bamba. Takes a 3. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him. Dishes it to Oladipo. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Indiana. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game. Oladipo against Brown. Bamba passes to Johnson. Isaac outside. Passes it to Freedom. They set the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Here's a look at some stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging around 35 a clip, just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
And he's causing a lot of those mistakes, too. He's just harassing you 94 feet and does not give you an inch.
Johnson outside. Second chance shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Now here's Brown. 25 points in the game. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson, the pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Kleba sets the screen for Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Now the Thunder making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal, getting SGA.
The SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Brown kicks to Johnson. Five to shoot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Watanabe. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game. Johnson outside. And taken away by Magic. Pass to Isaac. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low and taken away by Brown. Here's Watanabe. Kleba defending. Johnson against Johnson. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. to the middle. And Love with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Johnson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Johnson's got 28 points for the game. Sweet move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, is... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Scotty Barnes is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Oladipo. And it's Olajuwon missing. Up top, Brown. Guarded by Oladipo. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes it to Oladipo. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
And whatever worked, because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barnes to the paint. They need this. Can't hit that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Porzingis kicks to Johnson. Isaac outside. Johnson with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now here's Olajuwon. And taken away by Brown. Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 6th assist on the night.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Indiana. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back.
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 5. Oladipo misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Pacers making the shot. Olajuwon, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. On offense, here are the Pacers. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Bamba, a screen on Oladipo. Brown with it, picked up by Olajuwon. Brown kicks to Johnson. With the hook shot. Olajuwon with the block. Oladipo outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Oladipo. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Olajuwon, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They've gone on a 13-0 run. And here is Johnson. Brown outside. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Puts the move on. Gobert with the block. Brown against Barnes. Olajuwon left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Johnson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Johnson. Oladipo, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with a screen for Barnes. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Olajuwon trying to break free. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers leading by 5. Now Johnson. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Barnes to the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Oladipo outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Johnson. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closely. Pacers leading by 3. Brown down low. Guarded by Oladipo. Brown. Good. Brown's got 9 points in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Olajuwon on the wing. A fader. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it. Porzingis right through the defense and a sweet dunk from the big man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Oladipo. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
What's up? Hakeem Olajuwon at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Brown. He dishes it to Johnson. Isaac misses.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Oladipo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Barnes. Inside, Isaac with the steal. To the middle. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Brown outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Barnes. Oladipo outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Olajuwon. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 4 assists in the game. Isaac outside. Brown outside. Bamba a screen on Oladipo. It's stolen by Olajuwon.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oladipo with the ball. Passes it to Gobert. Barnes outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Brown. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Brown with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. And it's Brown missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Barnes right side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oladipo outside. Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. The shot's good. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Oladipo against Brown. Trying to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And they need a profitable trip here, and luckily Brown looks to be in the zone.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Brown drops them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oladipo with a screen on Johnson. Olajuwon inside. Isaac on him.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Brown against Oladipo. From 12 feet out, Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. And here are the Thunder now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And so they foul intentionally. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the foul on Magic Johnson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it. And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Powell. Bamba setting the pick for Powell. He kicks to Bamba. The three. He can't hit that time. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Isaac. And the Pacers can't get it to go. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to help you get this win tonight?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do